Yeah, I got off work a little bit late.
All right, welcome back to a belated Ultra Mega Cast. Someone was super late, and it's
Yeah, it's
totally his
because
fault.
he couldn't figure out how to get his sound to go through his headphones.
I believe that was your technical problem, Slyxx, but okay. Whatever, let's not dwell on it. That's not what the people came here to listen to, now was it? Um,
Sure.
so, I
Ultra
just had.
Mega Cast episode 4 Slyxx. Yeah, nice.
Isn't that what I called it last time?
I don't
Was it
think
with
so,
or
but
feet?
that's
I
fine.
don't know. I'll retitle it in YouTube. You'll see it correctly in YouTube. I just got
Bet.
done actually editing some shit in YouTube. Um, Soon the Allman Brothers album will be out and live, and a live Jethro Tull album, but nobody gives a shit about that because I guess everyone except for me
You're here to
hates
listen to
Jethro
us.
Tull. Oh, I mean that, but yeah, also everybody fucking hates Jethro Tull for whatever reason.
You know, I just haven't heard them a lot, and I know I've told you this before,
Mm,
but Jethro Tull beat Metallica for like best metal band at one of the Grammys or
yeah,
whatever.
because they're that fucking sick.
Which, I mean, sure, if they were a metal band. I know you
Or
don't like
maybe it's just
Metallica,
Metallica
but
sucks that bad that Jethro Tull is just awesome. You know,
I
beat them.
I like Metallica. I don't like every single song by Metallica, but there are some songs that I do like.
You
So,
know what? We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the Metallica fans as upset as freaks who live in Portland because fuck Portland. Um,
yes, throwback to episode 1.
and two and three. It's a recurring joke to just always say
Really?
fuck Portland. Yeah, yeah, because we did it in the first two episodes, and I was like, you know what? It would just be really funny if every episode at one point I just randomly dogged on Portland for sucking ass. So I'm just gonna do it, for the memes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh no, I mean I said it sucked ass, and fuck Portland. It's a dirty place. It's filled with dirty communists.
I thought you just had something else to say about Metallica. I
Oh
was waiting
yes,
for
yes
that
I do.
part.
Right. Upsetting the Metallica fans. Megadeth is so much better than Metallica, like by far. Like it is not even a fucking competition. Megadeth fucking rules. Metallica drools. Um,
I actually don't know a lot of Megadeth. I know Skin of My Teeth, but I don't know if I know any other songs.
oh, I don't know why I'm gonna grab it. Like you're gonna be able to see it, but
Ooh, face reveal?
you wish. You wish, Slyxx. Anyway, Rust in Peace. The album is like literally right next to me, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking grab it. I have the album on vinyl. This is a masterpiece from start to finish. A fucking masterpiece.
What
And
is it? Rust
Rust
what?
in Peace. Yeah.
Oh, Rust in Peace. Okay.
Yes. It's actually a Brazilian copy. Is the one I got. But like,
So,
there's not a bad song on here. Holy War is the punishment due. Hangar 18. Take no prisoners. Five Magics. Poison was the cure. Lucretia. Tornado of Souls. Dawn Patrol. Rust in Peace. Polaris. That's a fucking awesome way to end the album too. That song's great.
I'll have to give that one a listen.
Oh, definitely. It's better than the entire discography of Metallica.
Speaking of Metallica, I
Mm-hmm.
brought up the like the what happened. Well, kind of what happened.
Right.
Anyways, so it was the 1989 Grammy Awards. So Jethro Tull's album Crest of a Knave was the one that beat Metallica's And Justice for All for first ever best hard rock slash metal performance Grammy or whatever.
It's like the
And
one Jethro Tull album I don't have. I
so
have
who hates Jethro Tull now?
I have like all the other albums, so you can suck at Slyxx. I literally have the '90s album Catfish Rising.
You suck it.
You suck it.
You suck it.
I don't have to suck it. You know why? Because I fucking love Jethro Tull and know that they're awesome. You, sir, have to suck it.
I never said Jethro Tull was bad.
Well, apparently a lot of people think
I just
so
don't.
because
I just don't
anytime.
know a lot of Jethro Tull.
Well, you know what? Here, we're gonna kill two birds with one stone. All right. Every time I post a Jethro Tull bootleg, nobody fucking watches it. So why don't you go ahead and listen to all of my Jethro Tull bootlegs, and you can get a nice like live Jethro Tull experience. And I'll
Okay.
get a view on the video, since I guess no one else wants to hear Jethro Tull live. I don't understand why.
Maybe it's because it's live. I know a lot of people don't like the
Mm,
live variants of songs.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, Chief.
What do you mean?
Because I've posted a bunch of like live or like just kind of weird shit, and it's done really well. So
Oh,
I don't know about that one, Chief.
well, that's what I mean. Or sorry, that's not what I mean. So like, I think in general, like I feel like they tend to gravitate more towards studio versions of songs rather than the live versions.
Right?
Like if they had the choice, I feel like they would pick the
Yeah,
studio version.
yeah.
There are some exceptions though. I can already think of one really big exception,
Do you
and
know the
that
biggest
is
exception?
I don't know what the biggest one is, but this one's a pretty big one in my opinion.
Go for it.
I Want You to Want Me by Cheap Trick.
Ding 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 ding. Correct. That's the biggest.
I I listened to their studio version
Mm-hmm.
after hearing their live version a
It's
million
weird,
times, and
right?
their studio version sucks in comparison.
Yeah, no, it's so slow. It's it's
Yeah,
it's just wrong.
yeah. So like, it was just like some random like afternoon. I'm like, wait, does this song have a studio version? I looked it up, and I was like, oh, they do. I'm gonna listen to it. This is gonna be great. And I started listening to it. I was like, this sounds nothing like the live version.
Yeah, no, it's crazy different. That's also one of the best live albums. Live at
I
Budokan.
had I was actually listening to it just the other day, and I didn't realize that they released Surrender like that same year they were touring,
Hmm.
because the version I usually listen to cut off that part at the end of that song, but the version I listened to the other day had that little section right before the next track, I guess, and it said this song comes from our new album. It's called Surrender. I'm like, wait, I know that song.
Yeah, that's Surrender is probably one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs.
I like I Want You to Want Me, but only if it's that live Budokan
Yeah.
version.
Well, honestly, they've got a lot of really good songs. It's a very solid band. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like they're not Jethro Tull, but they're a
No.
solid band, you know.
Um, I think another song that can fit that category is Foreigner's Jukebox Hero. I don't remember which concert it was though. I have to look, but it's Jukebox Hero, but they play Whole Lot of Love in the middle of
Oh,
it.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think that's actually a halfway recent one. Like I want to say
Yeah,
that
it's
concert was within our lifetime, which means it's not the original
2005.
singer Lou Reed, or that is his name, right? No, it's not Lou Reed. It's fuck, what is his name? Jamie, can you pull that up
Um,
for me real quick?
Kelly Hansen.
No, that's not his name. Lou Graham?
No, he's on. That's not him.
Are you sure about that?
Lou Graham?
Mm-hmm. You sure he's not
Maybe
the
I
lead
don't.
singer? Are
Is he?
you questioning? Are you questioning my musical knowledge here?
Um.
Because you should probably check the you should probably check what Jamie
Oh.
pulled up real quick.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so he is the lead singer. Um,
Was the lead singer.
was the lead singer. He the best lead singer, but you know.
Well, the one that sang in this concert, it was in 2005.
Uh,
I don't know
the new
what
guy.
his name is,
Yeah, I don't know his
but
name.
I think he sounds really good though too.
Yeah,
He sounds pretty similar to the original Foreigner singer.
yeah, he's not bad.
But I really like that version of Jukebox here. I think that one's really cool.
Is he the Filipino guy,
Uh,
or am I thinking of another band?
Probably another band.
Jamie, can you look that up for me real quick? It's Journey. It's Journey.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that guy. It's crazy. You take a look at him, and you're like, nah, this guy isn't gonna sound like Steve Perry, you know? Because, like I said, he's just some like real kind of scrawny Filipino dude, and he sounds just exactly the fucking same. It's crazy.
So there's a group that Steve Perry actually sued, and it's Steve Perry's fault that their music isn't on like Spotify and stuff.
Hmm.
And this group is called Rock Sugar, and the lead singer of Rock Sugar is actually a voice actor. Um, he- he's I don't know what the character's name is, but he was like one of the lead characters on Animaniacs.
Oh, Yakko, Wacko, or Dot? I'm assuming not Dot.
Let me look. Oh, it's Jess Harnell. That's his name. Um, I don't
Okay.
know which character he was though.
Hmm.
I'm sure it
Jamie, can
probably
you
says
look
on the
that up
piece.
for me real quick?
Yeah, go look that up.
You said Jess Harnell?
Yeah, cool guy. Anyways, what Rock Sugar is. So Rock Sugar is, I really like this group. I have all their albums. They're awesome because they take classic rock songs and like blend them with like songs you wouldn't think would work. And sometimes it's not just two songs, maybe it's like three or four songs or however many it is. It's wacko. Wacko.
Okay, you apparently got there a bit quicker. On the phone, it just goes ahead and it'll show you. But oh, they still have Frank Welker. That's amazing, and Fred Tacitor, Tassiter or whatever, however you say it. That guy's cool. He does a lot. And John DiMaggio. Oh, wow. Yeah, they have
So
some really fucking quality voice actors there. I'm a bit of a voice acting nerd. I love those guys.
I I'm not a huge not let me say that again. I don't know a lot of voice actors, I'll just put it that way.
You know all those
But
that I
they
mentioned though, right?
I've heard their names, yeah.
You don't know who Frank Welker is? Frank fucking Welker?
I told you I've heard their names before.
He was Fred and Scooby Doo.
That's where I've heard his name.
Yeah, Fred, and he did Scooby Doo too. Fred Tassiter,
But
or however you say it, he plays like Hulk in a few projects, and he kind of does those like kind of big, strong, dumb characters. That's kind of his deal. Um, and you know John DiMaggio, right?
yeah, I've heard that name before too.
Yeah, he does Bender from Futurama,
Yep.
and I want to say he also voices the Joker as well.
I don't know if you can beat Mark Hamill's Joker, but
Yeah, for as much as I think he's a deranged sack of shit who shouldn't be allowed near any more Star Wars projects just because of his behavior. Um yeah, no, he does a good Joker. It's one of the only two good things he really does. That and Luke
um,
Skywalker from the first 3 movies.
yeah. Oh, before we go too far along,
Mhm.
um, I was Steve Perry and Rock Sugar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, Rock Sugar, they blend songs together that are like that you wouldn't think that would work. So, for
Mhm.
example, they have a "Don't Stop the Sandman," which is "Don't Stop Believin'" with "Enter Sandman" mixed together.
Okay.
Or they have like "Walk in Black for Centuries," which is "Walk This Way," "Back in Black," and Fall Out Boy's song, the what is it? The Remember Me for Centuries. I don't even think that's what it's called, but
Yeah, I
some
tend to
Fall Out
pride
Boy song.
myself on not knowing anything about the Fallout Boy. So,
Anyways, so because Jess Harnell's a voice actor, he can imitate other people's voices really well. So on Don't Stop the Sandman, or on there's another one that I really like by them. Um, what is it? uh, Round and Separated, so Round and Round and Separated by Journey.
okay.
He can imitate Steve Perry's voice so well that Steve Perry sued Rock Sugar, and so they had to go to court to prove that it was like him singing it, and they didn't just rip his voice from like a master record or whatever.
Wow.
And Jess was like really bummed out about it because he idolizes Steve Perry. He's not allowed to say like on camera or anything like who it was, but everyone speculates that it was Steve Perry that did it. But Rock Sugar's music isn't anywhere on any streaming platforms because of what Steve Perry did. So he
Mm.
says it just kind of sucks that your hero would like sue you for something like that. He went to court to go prove it, and then now they can't even have their music on streaming platforms anymore.
Oh. So, two quick things
But yeah,
about Journey. One, did you know Steve Perry is not the original lead singer of Journey?
oh, I did not know that.
Well, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. He's the second of at least 3. Um, and then the other is not a fun fact, but I mean, I guess it is a fun fact actually. Journey kind of sucks.
I only like a couple songs by him. I really like Separated. I think that one's a good song.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's overrated 80s crap.
Well, to anyone that hasn't listened to Rockstar, you can listen to all their music on like YouTube or something. I recommend giving them a go. They got some cool stuff.
Yeah, you can
And
find a
it's not
lot of.
like music spliced together, so that they actually perform it like that.
Hmm. Yeah, you can find a lot of cool shit on YouTube. There's a really great one. You know, I would play it, but I think I'll probably get, like the audio
Copyright struck.
muted. Actually, fuck it, we're doing it live.
Oh,
We're doing it live.
well,
What
as
is
long
it?
as it's not more than like I think it's like 10 seconds or something, you should be able to post it on YouTube and be fine.
well, it should be fine because it's someone else uploaded it to YouTube. So, um,
I don't know. Copyright laws nowadays are kind of interesting.
this is gonna go to my
While you're looking
channel,
that
isn't
up,
it? Yes, it's gonna go right to my channel. That's really inconvenient. I just need to go to YouTube. There we go. Um,
well, while you're looking that up, shout out to my wife. She's awesome. She made
yeah.
some salmon and brought it to me. You're gonna get a live reaction of how good it's about to taste.
Okay, well I found it right here, so prepare your ears.
It's freaking delicious.
End the day with endless comfort. Sleep
I've
Number.
heard this
To
before.
a good night's sleep.
Oh,
When we
you've
hit the
heard
pothole,
Staying
I
in
worried
Black?
we'd be stranded for hours.
And our
Yes.
lives revolve around the pothole.
Yeah, this is
Staying in
crazy. I'm
Black.
just gonna play a little bit of it. First of all, the intro goes hard as fuck.
This one's awesome. I forgot about this one.
Yeah, no, this is one of the better ones that's ever been done.
Yeah, Rock Sugar does stuff like this, but it's not like master tracks put together. It's like them actually doing it. It's super cool.
I'm sorry, one
I
more
recommend you give them a listen. Oh, I was just recommending to you again to give
Oh.
Rock Sugar a try.
32
there's-
dislikes. 32 losers disliked this.
Wow. That's kind of messed up.
Like, this is so good. All right, I think we've heard enough of it for sample's sake. Go ahead and check out Wax Audio, Staying in Black. It's just something that it's so fucking cursed. It should not go together, but yet it does, and it does really fucking well. Are you eating salmon? Is
Dude,
that
it's so good.
going on right now? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's so tasty. So,
I gotcha. Well, you know what?
fun fact.
I was gonna say, if you want to eat some more salmon, I can go ahead and pull up another one of my favorites.
I mean, I was just gonna say, yeah, if you want to look something up, that's great. But I was just gonna just say that when my wife and I got married, it's not that she didn't know how to cook, but she did like learn to love cooking when we got married, and has gotten really, really good at it because she has like this super ADHD like hyper focus thing going on. And so anything like she's like, "Oh, I think I can get good at this." She dedicates time to doing it and like gets really, really good at doing it. So like her cooking is super duper good.
Nice. All right, this
Yeah,
one
so like
right
her
here.
cooking is good.
Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say her cooking is good. She taught herself how to do her own nails and like how to do art and stuff. Like her hyper focus. But I see that there's Careless Rebel. I have never heard this. What is this?
So, what happens when you take an 80s song and mash it up with an 80s song? You get the most 80s thing to ever exist. I'm going to warn you right now, you're going to smell the hairspray through your screen. So this is Careless Whisper by George Michael and Rebel Yell by Billy Idol.
That is an interesting mashup.
Same dude.
I don't know if I've heard this one.
And like, I almost feel like it's better than the sum of its parts. Am I crazy for saying that?
No, I think I agree.
Like, it just, I don't get it.
Man, I don't listen to a lot of Billy Idol, nor do I listen to a lot of George Michael, but
Uh,
it's pretty good.
so yeah, same here. Faith is a fantastic album, though. Um,
By which guy?
George
By who?
Michael.
Oh. Is that the one Careless Whisper comes from?
No, that's the one that has Faith on it, and Father Figure, and the whole album is really good. Um, I'm sure you've heard Faith before.
I'm sure I have, yeah.
Yeah, that one I'm not gonna play because that's not like a mashup or anything, so I can't be like, oh, well, I can't dispute the audio on that. I can probably dispute the audio on a mashup, but not for just going out and playing Faith by George Michael. And Billy Idol's pretty good.
I don't know much Billy Idol songs. I know 3 songs, I think.
Rebel
Rebel
Yell, White
Yell,
Wedding,
White
and
Wedding, Dancing
uh,
with Myself.
Dancing with, yeah, yeah. Dancing with Myself isn't even a Billy Idol song. It's a Gen X song. But Billy Idol was part of Gen X, to be fair.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was kind of
That's
like a
kind of
punk
like
band.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts doing "I Love Rock and Roll" when it's not even their song. It's a song by the Arrows.
Yeah, but not really though, because like I said, Billy Idol was a part of Gen X.
That's why I said kind of. I didn't say like, oh, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I
But
mean, kinda.
anyways, a lot of
I
people
feel like you
didn't know
just wanted
that
to
though.
say. Yeah. I feel like you just wanted to say that.
Partially, yes. I feel like I feel kind of proud for knowing that because a lot of
Yeah,
people think Joan Jett actually wrote that song. So
yeah. No, that definitely is impressive that you know that. I'll give you that. That definitely is not something a lot of people know. I couldn't even tell you it was
see,
the Arrows who did it. I just knew that it wasn't hers.
I knew something of musical value better than Ultra for once, and it
Yeah,
will be the only time.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That's fair. That's totally fair. Uh,
1.6, 99 bazillion for Ultra. I'm catching up.
yeah.
Catching up.
A slow and steady wins the race. That's what they say. I think that's some pretty
That
terrible advice, but that's what they say.
that is what they say.
Um, oh, here's
You know, I,
one for you. That's crazy. Did you know that Aretha Franklin has two sisters that also put out music?
I'll do you one even better.
Mm-hmm.
Who the crap is that?
You don't know the fucking Queen of Soul? Ugh, get the fuck out of my kitchen right now. Aretha is the queen, and I will hear fucking nothing else of it. You've
Of soul?
never
I
heard
don't listen to soul
you've
music, I don't
never heard
think.
Respect before. What
Oh,
you want?
I know who that.
Baby,
I
I
okay, I
got
know
it.
who that is. You see,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that like you don't know who this is. I'm like, no, I don't think so. And then I'm like, oh, it's this person. I'm like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah,
So I
no,
know
but
who it is,
you don't
but
play
didn't know
with
who it
Aretha,
was.
all right? You don't play. You don't play around when it comes to Aretha, okay? She's the
She had a
queen.
movie.
She's the queen. She did get a movie. That's true. That's true. Um, but yeah, she's got an older sister named Irma. Um, who did I want to say she did Piece of My Heart before Janice. I could be wrong on that.
Piece of
And
my heart. Oh, I was thinking of the Elton John song. That's not the right thing.
yeah, that is definitely not the right thing. Janis Joplin?
I know who that is.
Yeah, okay, all right. I was gonna
No, I
say
was thinking of
don't play on
"Don't Go
Janice
Breaking
either.
My Heart."
I was gonna say don't play on Janice either. Don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
not. I know who that is. I know who that
Okay.
is. I've heard your name a million times, but no, you said, what did you say? Break
Piece of my
Heart?
heart.
No, Piece of My Heart. You said
Yeah.
that, and if for some reason I was thinking, "Don't Go Breaking My Hearts" by Elton John.
I won't
I
go
was like, no,
breaking
that
your
wasn't right.
heart.
Not the right song, but
Yeah.
it was on Chicken Little.
Yeah, and then she's got a younger sister named Carolyn Franklin. And I actually have one of her albums. And while I haven't listened to Irma, I have listened to Carolyn. She's good. She's not as good as Aretha, of course, because like Aretha's the queen, but like she did put out a pretty
Is it?
nasty album. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's called Chain
Do they ever
Reaction.
sing together or
I don't think so. It's not like a Stevie Ray
really?
Vaughan and Jimmy Vaughan situation. Um,
I would have thought it would have been like a Jackson 5 type of thing.
let's see.
You have Jamie pull that up for you.
I'm gonna have Jamie pull that up for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the honors. Jamie, can you please pull that up, pretty please? I know I'm not ultra, but do me this solid.
So according to Copilot, it says yes, Aretha Franklin, and Carolyn Franklin did sing together. Um,
Hmm.
One of their most notable collaborations was the 1968 R&B top 10 single "Ain't No Way," recorded for Aretha's album "Sweet Sweet Baby Since You've Been Gone." Angel.
Oh, Not Since You've
Oh,
Been Gone by
Angel
Kelly
in
Clarkson.
19. Sorry, what?
I was gonna say Not Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
I
Sorry, continue.
I thought you were gonna come up with a much cooler one, which would have been Rainbow, but okay. Um, and then 1973, the ballad "Angel" featured Carolyn and Irma as background vocals.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I do know Rainbow in the Dark by Dio.
I mean, you're very close. You're actually, I think it. I don't think you know this, but you're actually very, very fucking close
The what?
to for that like kind of making sense. Because I feel
Oh,
like you just said Rainbow in the Dark because I said Rainbow, right?
exactly.
Um, but the guy who basically led both of those bands was Ronnie James Dio.
So there was a connection in some
There
way.
was a
I made it
connection in
there
some
without
way.
knowing.
Yes,
Look at
exactly.
that.
Exactly. I
My
had to think about it, and
my
I was like,
intuitive
nah, he doesn't know this.
my intuitive musical genius shines once again. 2 for
Yes.
Slyxx, maybe 1.5 because I actually didn't know that. So 1.5 for me,
I'll give you
99
two.
billion for Ultra.
I'll give you two for that.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. But yeah, check out Rainbow. They're an incredible band. Since You've Been Gone is great. I think Rainbow Rising is the name of the album. That's really fucking good.
What type of music is it?
Same Ronnie James Dio shit. You know it's good.
Then I like it. I like that kind of
I believe
music the best.
Rainbow might have also had Richie Blackmore in it, if I'm not mistaken.
I was gonna freak out because I thought you were gonna say Richie Valens. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, no, they weren't singing. He sang La Bamba, right?
Yeah, he did.
Do 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 do. Ba da 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 la bamba. I love that song.
Obviously, because you very clearly knew the words there.
Yes. The
What
band
are the words? Do you actually know them?
Dumbass. I could go. I could try. La bamba se necesito de poca de gracia. How did I do?
No, actually, it wasn't too bad. You
Y
missed the entire
arriba, y
first part, but
arriba. Soy capitán, soy capitán.
mixing
Bamba,
the mixing the
mamba.
verses, but it's okay. It's all
Okay.
right.
Well,
So the
yes,
beginning
I was correct.
is para bailar la bamba.
Okay.
So para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. So you're pretty close.
Yeah, I like to think I was pretty close. Um, so wait. Yes. So I was correct on both accounts. Ronnie James Dio is in the band, and Richie Blackmore is also in the band.
Hmm. In
Yeah.
Rainbow?
Yes, in Rainbow. That's how you know it's fucking good. Ronnie James Dio and Richie Blackmore.
I'll have to give them a listen
Mm.
then.
For those who don't know, because it does sound like Slyxx actually knows this one, or actually, Slyxx, would you like to tell the audience who Richie Blackmore is and who he's famous for being? Well, actually, I guess who hasn't he been with, but
Richie Blackmore?
yes.
Everybody knows who Richie Blackmore is. Are you doubting me?
No, I'm saying I actually have faith in you that you'll get this right.
So he was in a few bands, as far as my knowledge. He was in Rainbow and Deep Purple and The Outlaws.
Did you just read the Wikipedia page? Is that what's going on here?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
he's a really famous
All
guitarist.
right. Yes. Okay. Yes. That is totally correct. I would say Deep Purple is probably his most famous, but yes, 100%. I just think it's weird that you started off with rainbows. That I would have been totally on board. But it's just because you
Um,
started off with rainbow, I was like, sus.
well, you just said that he was part
Yeah,
of Rainbow,
yeah, but
so
yeah,
that's where I got that from. The other two, I looked it up because I wasn't
mm.
sure. So
But yeah, Deep Purple is, it's a band I didn't give a whole lot of like credit to. Initially, I wasn't a big fan of them, and then I listened to Shades of Deep Purple, and that album is fucking incredible. Um, I always knew them for Smoke on the Water, and Smoke on the Water is such a meh
dude,
song.
everyone knows "Smoke on the Water." It's the first song everyone
Yep,
learns on guitar.
yep, and it's the most meh song ever.
You know what's a good song? Highway
Hush.
Star.
Yeah, I was gonna say Highway Star and Hush.
That's
Those,
just pretty good. I like Highway Star
yeah.
more though.
Hush is my favorite, but Highway Star is that I understand. It's a good song. It's very good.
Well, I personally just like I don't know how else to put it other than just saying more rock. Like Hutch is a good song, but it's more of a softer song. I just prefer more like rock
Fair
and
enough.
solos like Highway Star, since we're talking about those two songs.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of see it. It's not quite as like high octane.
Yeah, that's just my preference when it comes to classic rock. But I do like soft songs too. Like, don't get me wrong, like I like that stuff. But if I'm like,
Well, you're
let's say
making
I'm
it
gonna
sound like it's a
drive,
fucking ballad now. It's not no fucking ballad. It's still a hard rock
no,
song. It's just not as out there as Highway Star.
no, I know what you mean. But like if I'm gonna drive like on a like a road trip or something to go drive the
Hmm.
next state over,
Okay. Yeah.
like I'm gonna listen to things that are similar to like Highway Star because I just not that I fall asleep when I'm driving, but just being into it, I guess.
Yeah. Don't do that. My my
I
co-
don't.
yeah, my cousin fell asleep while he was driving and broke his back.
Oh, was he
Yeah.
sleeping wrong?
I mean, I guess so, because the car was upside down. I think he's okay now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I should ask about that. I should ask if he's okay.
Recent?
Um, huh?
Was it recent or something?
It's been a minute since it's happened. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I've been praying for it for like forever, but like I've just never asked. Actually, I think I did
Probably
ask
should.
my mom, um, on Christmas, and she was like, "Oh, you know what?
Wow.
I'll have to go ahead and
Christmas.
talk." Yeah, on Christmas, because it happened the next day, right? She fell down the stairs and broke her ankle. So I guess it must have slipped by memory.
Yeah, for those that don't know, he pushed his mom down the stairs. He
I
said it
did.
on stream
I
while he was
did
playing
no such
Doom
thing.
Eternal.
Did no such
There's a
thing.
clip of it, and then 10 seconds later he
That you
says,
definitely cannot
I have to.
find on Ultra Mega OK, the YouTube channel. Ooh.
Yeah, I guess I won't spoil the ending then. So you have to go watch the clip. Let's go watch the clip. It's one of his Doom Eternal clips.
Yes. That's probably one of the last clips I put up, too, because I don't know. I just. I used to be so good about going through and watching the whole video and then, like, clipping shit and, like, editing shit out that I didn't want in the video, and now I'm just like, can't be bothered. So I
I
just don't
haven't
have any
posted
more
clips
clips,
in
so.
so long, but I have so many.
Mm.
And I keep telling myself I
Do it.
need to go and do it. I just need to start posting again because my TikTok and Instagram pages and YouTube pages kind of,
Oh,
it's not dead, but
yeah, your YouTube channel is deader than fried chicken.
no, no, I have some really good clips and I have some good ideas to deal with some of them editing wise. I just haven't gone and actually done it.
Imagine editing and not just fuck it doing it live. Couldn't be
Yeah.
me. Couldn't be me.
No, I have this one that I have really good idea for that I've been thinking about for like the past like probably like 6 months. I'm like, man, I got to do this, and I just never got around to doing it.
Yeah. Honestly, speaking of like having a good idea for something that you've been putting off for a while, I've got a pretty good idea for a series that I think should be interesting that I thought about a really long time ago and just never did it, and I'm thinking I might put some effort into trying to do that.
Oh, what might
But
this be?
it's a secret. It's a secret. If I was
Oh,
to tell you, it would ruin it. I was actually talking to G about it earlier. Well, I mean, I guess not directly talking about it, but I was like, man, I need someone to talk to about this, cuz like I don't want to ruin it for you, and I need like some help. I guess help isn't even the right word. I need like someone to hear the idea and say, yes, this is a good idea. I like this. This is what you could do better. Or like, no, don't do that. That's going to like actually bring problems for you if you do this.
hmm.
Yeah, because worst case scenario, I could get the fucking cops called on me if I did this. So,
Whoa,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
So your
Um
idea is so good, you can get the cops called on you?
yes. And actually that's a fucking compliment. If you know, all will be made clear one day. Um but I would say that's a compliment kind of, because it means that like I did it really well.
Well, now I'm like, what the heck?
It would be
What could it possibly
look,
be?
I'll say it this way. It would be a waste of the cops' time though. Like, because I didn't do anything. But if it's done correctly, it should have people concerned. And if it's done like super fucking well, I'm gonna have the cops called on me. So I don't know if I'm like wanting the smoke.
Are you actually gonna push your mom down the stairs? Like what?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I bought her a creme brulee today, so no, I'm not gonna do that.
Good. It was Mother's Day like 3 days ago. So
Yes, yes, it's kind of like a part of like late Mother's Day is the reason I got her a creme brulee.
nice. That's
Yeah,
very kind of you.
yeah. I don't know if she likes creme brulee, but I guess I'm gonna find out.
Well, shout out to all the moms out there.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, moms, for all that you do. Unless if you're a deadbeat mom and you don't fucking do anything, fuck you then.
I had a feeling you were gonna say something like that.
Yo, no, I gotta call that shit out. You know what? You know what? I was gonna go and pick on like some other topics. I kind of wanted to like, because I've got something similar on my list here. But you know what? I'm just gonna go fucking balls to the wall here. Um, and also this was the sacred cow, one of the sacred cows you're not supposed to touch. I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking call out some deadbeat moms here. Like, everyone always hears about deadbeat dads that don't do shit for their kids and are like terrible fathers. Like, we always hear about that shit. But there are so many deadbeat moms out there who are fucking worthless and don't give a shit about their kids and would rather
Unfortunate.
go out, huh?
I was just saying it was unfortunate, but continue.
Yeah, it's true. And who kind of just don't give a shit about their kids and would rather go out and party and fucking act like they're 16 years old again rather than taking care of your kids. So yeah, fuck you. You don't get nearly as much shit as you should. Um,
Yeah, I've heard of plenty of stories where women that have a husband and kids like start complaining because all their husband does is work and take care of the kids and pay all the bills, and so they want a divorce,
yeah.
and they go out and get this younger boyfriend that parties and stuff, and then
Yep.
she has to get a job and like do all this stuff, and it's just like all these things that she doesn't want, and I'm like, dude, are you stupid? Like
Yes.
you had a husband that worked and provided for you and your family, and you had a house and took care of your kids and stuff, and you were complaining because he didn't have enough time for you?
Fuck it. You know what? Like I said, this is not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about this with G, since we're two single dudes. But fuck it. You know what? We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it anyway. Like, women. What the fuck is up with women? You know? I mean, I guess not all of them, but like a fuck ton of them. Like a lot of them. Like, I would go as far as to say the majority of women. Um, because it's like, if you don't have that going on, like what you're talking about, where you've got some bimbo that is like you just can't please because it's like, oh, I'm upset that I have to work. I'm upset that, like, life is hard and, I'm struggling to pay bills, but fuck men. So you've got that, but you've also got, like you were saying, with the women that's like, bitch, you are married with kids and you are upset that your man is
You're
going out and paying the bills and is keeping you
and
fed and shit.
providing.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's the part that I don't understand. Like I could understand if like he neglected her like completely and neglected like the bills and the kids and stuff, but he's taking care of all that stuff.
Yeah. Well,
So I don't see what the problem is. It's not like they, well, I'm assuming they don't sleep in separate bedrooms, but like it's not like that's going on.
you know what the real problem is? They're ungrateful.
I thought you were gonna say the cup of coffee emote.
Women, yeah, ungrateful, and they always just want more. You know, a man can go out and build a house with his own two hands
And
using
it's not enough.
nothing but a handsaw and a box of nails and a hammer. He can go out and build himself a house, and that house will be a castle to that man. But for a woman, you can put her up in a mansion, and it will never be enough. You know, the carpet
Yeah,
will be
I
wrong. She won't have the space she needs for whatever it is she wants. You know, the pool won't be big enough. The fridge, it's
there's not
stainless
there's
steel. Like it's just gonna be fingerprints everywhere. I don't know.
it's not made of diamonds.
Right, it's not diamond encrusted. And that is the problem with the vast
And speaking
majority
of
of women.
diamonds,
You know.
speaking of diamonds,
Okay.
the ring didn't cost my man $40,000.
Right.
So I'm not gonna marry him.
Right.
Like, okay, I understand that you mean the world to this guy, but that doesn't mean that you mean his wallet to you. So,
We'll see
like,
that.
what?
But that.
Why am I gonna spend $40,000 on an engagement ring when we can put that towards something better for the both of us? Down payment on a house, or for a car, or something better.
Do you want the answer to that?
Sure.
The answer to that is that women are delusional. They see the world as they want to see it, not as it is.
I can see that, yeah.
See, again, you and I have a very logical view on that. Is like, yeah, why would we spend that much on a ring when we could, put that towards a house and, you know, better car,
Yeah, like
something like that, something
when
practical. But women,
so,
they want the practicality, but they also want the $40,000 ring, the giant wedding that's gonna cost like $1 million, or maybe that's low ending it now. I don't know,
you
but
gotta adjust for inflation.
right, right. Um,
Yeah, when I got married and when I went out to go pick out a ring to give to my wife, it was actually one of the very first rings that I went and saw because I brought my mom with me so she can kind of help me decide and stuff because it was one of my first like big purchases
hmm,
um, after high school. So we went to a couple of different jewelry stores, and the first store we went to, I saw this ring, and I'm like, "That's the ring, like that's it." And my mom's like, "Well, why don't we go to other stores to make sure?" And we ended up doing that, yeah. But this ring was $900, so it's nothing too fancy or anything, but it it fit her perfectly. I'll put it that way. So we would go to other shops and stuff, and every time I'd see other rings, I'm like, no, no, that's just not the right one. And we went to all these jewelry stores around town and ended up going back to the very first one because that was the ring. So, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg, and she loved it. So,
yeah, I was gonna say that's also, you don't have quite the same experience because your wife is not American, or like, I guess she wasn't born in America. I feel like American women are a nightmare, and foreign women, I mean, I guess depending on where they come from, are like much more reasonable and much happier, you know? Like that's kind of my outlook on it, cuz like most of them are just so happy, to have like a family and like just do like, like traditional wife shit, that, they're not like infected with this disgusting leech
Like
like,
money to burn, like money
right,
to burn
leech like
mentality.
fantasy mentality that a lot of American women have, because their daddies went through and threw them like a killer sweet 16 or whatever. Or
Yeah, I mean,
you've got like
yeah, I,
the even like some of the less like wealthy uh American girls who are like, oh, I grew up this way, but like I'm not gonna stay this way, like it's gonna get better and everything, we're gonna be like classy and shit. And it's like, are you acting in a manner that would suggest that you are of money and of class? And to the majority of women, the answer is fuck no.
yeah. I mean, you do bring up a good point because my wife, her family wasn't super rich, like they didn't have a lot of money.
Hmm.
And I didn't come from a rich family either, but in comparison, so she's from Mexico,
Mm.
for people that don't know. Um, American dollars, they're worth a lot more in Mexico. So I think it's about $1 for like 17 pesos or something like that. So um, it's not that she didn't come from nothing. She had enough, but then coming here, it was like completely different.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's got to be a culture shock almost regardless. Um,
Yeah, a little bit.
but yeah, no, again, and I feel like you're a better couple for that. If I don't know how, I don't want you to take that in a like a wrong way or a bad way, but
Oh,
like,
I'm not.
okay, yeah, because as soon as I said it, I was like, sounds a little weird, but okay. Um,
No, it's fine because she's told me like whoever passes away first, like gonna come back and haunt the other or whatever. Like we're like she's like we're in this forever. Like if if you die first, what'd she say? I don't know. It was something like that. Like if you die first, I'm coming after you or something like that. Or if like she died first, then she's coming after me because we're not getting separated. So.
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Um,
Yeah, she is awesome. You
yeah.
look up awesome in the dictionary, her picture's right there.
Jamie, can you pull up awesome for me real quick? Um, but yeah, like, again, I feel like you're so like lucky for that. Like, just to not have that super like greedy. Also, I'm gonna throw this one out. Run through bitch. Like,
Uh,
that's another thing I cannot fucking stand. Is all of these bitches that want to act like they're some kind of prize, and it's like, ma'am, and I'm being kind by calling you ma'am. You are the town bicycle. Everyone has had a ride. I'm okay. I'm good.
I was about to say you talked about their body counts, but they're like, yeah, like mine's like 60, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
60?
Yeah.
That's so many.
Yeah. Chastity is cool, everyone. Remember that. Chastity is cool. Um,
Yeah, take it from Ultra, the side
yeah.
piece
You know what?
to
You know
one of
what?
his relationship.
I'm gonna fucking say it, because like, you hear all of these bitches out here that are like, oh, there's nothing wrong with like having a high body count. And it's like, all right, well then go ahead, say it. What's your body count? And then they don't want to say it because they know inherently that it's fucking gross and that like it's shameful. Um, I have a body count of 0. Um, I never fucked that bitch. The 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 side piece one. I never fucked her. But chastity is cool. It's like actually a very good quality to have, and I feel like a lot of people get
I
made
agree.
fun of for it, but it's like if you think about it, I really don't think there's anything shameful in it. It's a biblical principle, and on top of being a biblical principle, whoever you marry is going to appreciate that. You know, like again, no one wants to use an old catcher's mitt. No one fucking wants a ride on the community bicycle, and fucking nobody wants hand me downs. So yeah, chastity is
Yeah,
cool. It's cool. It's a good quality. Especially
yeah.
if you're a woman in today's culture. Let me just go ahead and put that out to any potential uh, women out there who don't yet have a body count. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not until you're married. Trust me, someone will appreciate that. Nobody ever said,
I
"I'm so
I
excited
will.
my wife fucked 60 dudes." Go ahead.
No, I don't think anyone thinks that. Like, but yeah, I agree. My body count's only one, so
Right.
you
Right.
probably guess who it is.
Very cool.
But yeah.
Very cool.
Um, Also, I think it just prevents a lot of like diseases and like
Right?
infections that you could get too. So,
Yeah, sorry, I don't want your nasty stank roast beef. Thank you.
that, yeah,
No, I thought that was funny. Okay. All right. But yeah,
Well,
like
I just didn't know. I just didn't know what to follow up that with. So,
oh, okay. Fair enough. I love that there's a SpongeBob meme, and unfortunately I don't think I could pull it up because I don't think I'd be able to find it, or I can't have Jamie pull it up because I don't think he'd be able to find it. Um, but it's an episode from SpongeBob, and I think they're looking for Sandy or something, and there's like a giant like eel or something, and he opens his mouth, or maybe they think it's a cave or
yeah, it's the
something.
Alaskan bullworm episode.
Yes, and he opens his mouth, and then it said the it had a picture of that, and the caption said, "This pussy isn't for everyone," and it said the pussy in question. It's fucking hilarious. But something I want to normalize. So like, women have normalized. What's your height? How tall are you? Well,
Oh
there's
my
this
gosh, they're like, if you're not 6 foot or taller, then no go.
right. Well, there's this dude on YouTube that goes around and uh he'll walk over to women. He'll be like, "Does height matter?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." And he'll go, "Okay, step on this scale," and he'll pull out a scale.
I was about to mention that. I was like, that sounds so familiar. It's probably this one.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I want to normalize that shit. I want to normalize that because you know what? And here's the thing: men in their height, you can't like change your height. You can't. You're not like in direct control of that. Like that's just however God made you. But a woman in her weight, yeah, you fat bitch, you can lose a few pounds. That's totally on you. So I
Yeah, I
want
mean,
I want that to be normal. Like that should be the follow up question for everyone.
So my whole thing with that, like I agree with what you're saying, but my
Mm,
whole thing with that is that the women are like, I my preference is 6 foot or taller for men. You can't control your height. So then when guys say, well, my preference is like skinnier women, for example,
mm,
and they get all offended.
right?
Controlling, you can control your weight
Yeah,
to
I
a
think we're
degree.
saying the same thing.
Yeah, like you can control your weight to a degree, but you can't control your height.
Right.
So, like, I mean, we don't, from what I saw, I don't feel like men get as offended as women do, but like when you start talking about weight, they get like super offended and they're like, well, I can't believe you would like say something like that. It's like, well,
It's because
you're
they're
not, you're saying
emotional.
you won't date me. You're saying you can't date me because I'm 5'8", for example.
Mm.
I'm not, I'm actually 5'9". So like I'm 5'9", you're saying you won't date me because I'm not 6 foot. It's like, well, I only date women under however many pounds. I was like, oh, that's so insensitive. Why?
It's because they're emotional and they realize that, wait a minute, you can't do that. You can't go ahead and use the same standards. You can't use a more fair standard to judge me. It's part of the delusion. It's part of the delusion of women.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're not like mean about it, then I think it's fine to have that preference. But if you're like I'm not dating whales or I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but like
No, no, no.
if you're just like a jerk, if you're just like a jerk about it, then like yeah,
I kind
that's
of,
understandable.
I kind of disagree a little bit. I feel like, but then again, this comes with an asterisk. If she's like, "Oh, how tall are you?" You know, like if she gives you that attitude, like, "Oh, you're too short. I don't want to date you." Then yeah, I'm totally cool with people being like, "All right, see you later then, you fucking beluga." Like, go ahead. I maybe it's not the most Christian advice of me to like give. It's definitely not. But at the same time, like you're being a bitch over nothing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like,
And I mean, I take a look around at all of like that behavior, the slutty behavior, you know, like I work at a vape shop and seeing these bimbos, and that's the only reasonable word to describe them besides saying hooer. Um, seeing like some of the shit they wear, you know, fucking like skin tight fucking tube tops with no bras on, like fucking out here in your drawers, you know,
uh,
like what the fuck? Like tell me that you didn't have a father without telling me that you didn't have a father. Like
my wife and I were in Walmart the other day and saw that kind of stuff from some very unattractive women. I'm like, dude, why are you wearing that?
yeah. Yeah, it mostly is the unattractive women that go around in shit that they should not be wearing. Like no, you're a fucking beluga or you're a like 60-year-old prostitute. Put it away. All right. The best buy date has long passed. Okay. Um.
I just thought of like what I was trying to say earlier
Okay.
with the things we were talking about, the height and the weight thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they give you like attitude like a certain way, then I feel like reciprocating the same amount of energy is fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like yeah. Go ahead, reciprocate the
That,
same
that,
amount of energy, but at the same time,
that's what
it's
I
like, mm-hmm.
well, if they're like a little bit rude with like whatever they're saying to you, then okay, just be you could be like that amount of rude back. I think is what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't
But
really care one way or the other, just because it's like, unless if they're
I know you don't.
very polite about it, you know, then I guess I could see you being like kind of polite about it too, but like I feel like the whole scenario, I guess you could say, the whole concept of that is fucking rude as fuck. Personally, in my opinion, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a short king. Like that's rude as fuck. You know?
Yeah, Ultra's like 5'2".
Shut the fuck up. I am not 5'2". Get the fuck out of here. No hate to anyone who's 5'2", by the way, you know. Yeah. And you know, it's always those bitches that are like 4'6", fucking hobbit motherfuckers that are like, I want a man that's 6'10". Like, okay, all right, get the fuck out of here, little gremlin. But yeah, I don't know. Between like I said, all of the fucking.
I'm almost crying over here.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Cause you know what? I'll go ahead. I brought it up. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. I gotta say, for me personally, seeing all of these women out here that are like, you know, like I said, fucking, they ain't got no fathers. You can tell because they're of what they're wearing. And also, actually, you know, but let me back up.
Backing
Also,
up. Backing
back
up.
it up.
Backing up.
Back it up. Where the fuck is your boy? Who's your boyfriend? Because, look, I get it. You've got a fucking tube top that says "daddy issues," right?
Okay.
But, and you know what? No, I'm not even. You know, I'm not even shitting on tube tops specifically. I'm just talking about like anything that is fucking see-through, skimpy as fuck, and you're wearing no bra. All right. And like
Those short booty shorts.
right. And like your nips are like boink boink. Hello there. Like, all right. Where the fuck is your boyfriend? Like, who is this cuck motherfucker? That's what I want to know. Who is your cuck boyfriend? Because no real man looks at his girl going out the house like that and is just like, well, okay, I guess I'm fine with that. Like, you gotta be some simp cuck ass motherfucker to do that. Like, you gotta have no balls. You gotta be fucking a eunuch to let that shit slide. Because I'm telling you right now, I would be like, you're putting on a trench coat, right?
Yeah, like my wife doesn't dress like that, and like she actually said this to me the other day. It's like, well, what if I went and dressed like this, and like pretty much described what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, then I'm not going anywhere with you.
I think
And she's
that's the
like,
wrong
okay,
answer.
good.
I would be like, you're not leaving the house.
Well, I said that too. I was like, I'm not going anywhere with you. You're staying here. And like, I would make you change. And she's like, okay, good. We're on the same
Okay,
page. I'm
all
like,
right, yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she actually like brought up that scenario to me like 3 days ago.
All right. Well, good answer to that. Good answer to that. Yeah, no real man should no real man would let his woman out of the house looking like that. Like, never, ever, ever. Like, again, if you do that, if your girl is going out in a fucking see-through shirt with no bra on, and believe me, I've seen it before, you are a cuck ass simp and a eunuch. I would say I'm cutting a corner off your man card, but guess what? That shit got revoked.
Yeah.
You're going to have to reapply to be a man, all right? You're going to have to stand in line behind fucking Elliot Page, all right? To apply for your man card, all right?
Yeah, if you do that, then you're a Salacious B. Crumb.
No lie. I thought that would have got you dying, Slicks.
What?
When I said you got to stand in line behind Elliot Page to apply for your man card.
Is it because that Elliot Page is not even a man?
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, she's a woman. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna. This is just a quick aside. It's a shame. Elliot Page used to be kind of cute. And now I I'm actually kind of sickened by her. Like not in
Why,
like
why does she look like Ellen now?
well, because Ellen is also kind of like a butch lesbian. And I want to clarify this. I'm not sickened in like a. I'm sickened by the Democrat Party. Like I'm sickened in like like what have you done to yourself kind of way. Because I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's sad. It's I don't know if you've seen the pictures. I don't know. I think I was scrolling through X one day and that's how I saw it. And there was a picture of how she fucking essentially got her like boobs removed and has a chest, and it's just so disturbing. Like a man chest. It's so disturbing. It's like I can't believe you would do that to yourself, you know? Like it's
Yeah,
like
it's always kind of strange looking like when you get like hair transplants or whatever on their face too, because
mhm.
they still have like feminine more like very femininely structured faces,
Yeah,
but with like
feminine
a
features,
beard.
right?
And yeah, that's what I was looking for. Feminine features like on their face, but have a beard. I just think it looks kind of strange.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's so sad and so disturbing. Like I hope that Elliot Page and really all of the transgenders out there, I really genuinely hope that y'all get like some like the mental help that you need, like because that's just it's kind of horrific, honestly. um yeah, yeah, as I always say on this topic, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. God does not make mistakes. um so you should learn to try to love yourself the way that you have been created. um
For
so
some people,
anyway,
that's hard, but it's not impossible.
right. Well, see, that's the thing. It's like with any mental illness. It's just an obstacle to try overcoming. And it's some of them are harder than others.
Yeah,
And I'm sure that
mental,
there are people out there who would love to help you and who really care about you. So
yeah, getting like mental medical help is a really important thing. And I'm not speaking from personal experience, but my wife had to get some mental health of mental help a few years back, and it's really helped her a lot,
mm,
changed her
good.
life. So I've seen firsthand the worst and I guess the best of it too. So it really does help.
Yeah, I would also urge you, if the person you are seeking medical help from for like mental problems is a yes man telling you that you are right about everything, go to someone else.
You mean like AI?
Like AI, or just people that like, because there are some therapists out there that like will 100% affirm and confirm your delusions.
That's what I mean. Like
So
AI,
like
like you
yeah,
can
AI
come to
AI
AI
would
with
be a good
any problem
AI
and
would
they'll
be an
agree with
example. Yeah, AI would be a good example. Um,
because like you could take an argument, for example, and put
mm,
your side of the story in one chat in the AI for the AI, and they'll agree with you, and then you can make another chat and go the opposite way and do the other point of view, and it'll still agree with you.
right. Yeah, but I just mean
So
people as well. Um, I don't
yeah,
want this to just be an AI thing. Like, people will do the same thing. So, get someone who, like,
yeah,
genuinely wants to help you um, and like actually lead you to the correct place. But anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and wrap this one up. And then I guess we can move on to something else. But yeah, so like between the whole like skimpy outfit shit, the fucking delusion, the fucking I guess just seeing men as nothing more than their wallet, and like just being like whores, just straight whores. There's so many whores out there, that, you know, like, oh, I've got a body count of 60, or like, you know, people that are like married or in a long-term relationship, and they're just going around fucking other people, you know, and then like you become the
That's
bad
messed
guy
up.
if you find out about that shit, bro. Yeah, no, I've seen and heard some shit. Well, I mean, take a look at the fucking the one bitch that I was with. Like, I mean, I didn't fuck her, but like, she had a boyfriend, and whenever she wasn't, you know, with him, she was calling me. So
Because you were the side piece.
yes, have fun with that one. I like to again say I had all of the fun and none of the responsibilities.
None of the responsibilities.
That's right.
Yes, I remember.
That's right.
But that's not a lot of words. Side piece is 2 words. So
Whatever, whatever floats your boat. All right. Whatever tickles your taint.
okay.
It's an expression my friend and I have. It comes from Paradise PD. There was an episode where this one guy was gonna have a show with someone called Tickling Taints or something like that, and they would get like a feather. Yeah. So whatever tickles your taint. But yeah, between all of that stuff, it's like, do I want to like jump into that? Do I want to like date? Do I want to get married? I mean, ideally, yes, of course, but we don't live in a world of ideals now, do we?
Hey, who said that you can't get married someday?
Well, again, for the reasons that I've stated, it's like, okay, all right. You know what? Maybe she doesn't dress like a whore. Maybe you know, maybe she dresses very like primly and responsibly and
Modestly.
modestly. That was the word I was looking for, but I just kept going on with a bunch of other stuff. But then
Hmm.
it's like, okay, well then there's a chance that she's only going to be interested in me for my wallet, you know? And then it's like,
Yeah,
all
but
right,
not everyone's like that.
not everyone, you're right. Which leads me on to the next thing. It's like, okay, all right. So maybe she doesn't see it like that. But then who's to say that she's not going to be like, you know, run through, you know? Like I
Like
said,
those
a
women that
used
say that
catcher's
they're
mitt,
celibate.
fucking the town bicycle, you know? Fucking Cartman's
Yeah, like,
mom.
well,
You know, like all of that shit. You know, like who's to say that, you know, uh, fucking who's to say that, you know, she's seen more meat than a butcher. You know.
I mean, yeah, but there's still a small chance you can find someone that's not like that.
I mean, yeah, but then, like I said, then you also have to get into the whole. Then on top of that, like
Well,
the whole like
there's just
cheating allegations and prospects,
yeah,
you know, that come up, and it's like I feel like
I
it's just
guess
a
so.
yeah. Well, I mean, I know so. Also, you kind of got off a little lucky because you're a little bit older than me. So I feel like the pool is a bit better for you than it is for me. Um,
Well, I don't even remember what the first thing I was gonna say. I was gonna say first off, I didn't say this one thing. I don't remember what it was anymore. Second thing, I got married when I was 23.
yeah,
So,
that was smart.
oh, I remember the first thing. First thing, there's this thing you may have not have heard of it that can kind of help, like, you decide who to marry. It's called dating somebody.
Yeah,
So then you can find out about these different things
unless she's a lion
before
bitch.
you marry them. Yeah.
Unless she's a lion bitch. This is
Yeah,
this is
that's
an interesting thing my
get a
boss.
lie detector.
This is an interesting thing my boss told me about, and it's called the times three method. And it's whenever you ask a girl what her body count is, say she says like 4, you times that by 3 and it's 12, and that is the most likely
Closer
body
to
count that
the
she
actual.
has. Yes.
Oh, I have not heard that before.
Well, now you know about the times 3 method. Um but yeah, so it's like do I really want to like jump into that? Do I really want to,
Well, you better hope she says 1 or 0 then, I guess.
yeah, and just lines up with everything else.
I'm telling you, there's a Miss Ultra Mega okay waiting for you out there somewhere.
Perhaps. Perhaps. And it's like, but it's also like, do I really want to put a bunch of time and money and effort into a failed prospect, And also I just want to point
Said as
out that like from my experience, women don't really try. They don't really put a whole lot of effort in. Um the most effort I feel like they put in is how they look, and it's like a relationship is more than how you look, okay? I don't know. It's just my
Yeah,
personal experience. It's like
I can see that
my
because
back is breaking from carrying the team here.
yeah, that's how I felt a little bit. Not in the specific point in time I was in, but with an ex-girlfriend of mine from high school. I felt like not in the point of time, but like more
Looking back
recently.
on it.
Like looking back on it,
Hmm.
I put everything into the relationship
Yeah.
pretty much. So, and then she broke up with me over a text message.
They never have the balls to do it to your face. They never have the balls to
Well,
do it to your face.
thankfully she didn't have balls,
I
so
mean, I guess you're
because
right.
that would
I
make me
guess you're right.
gay.
I
So,
guess you're right. I guess you're right. Um,
but I know what you mean though. Yeah,
yeah.
she. So I don't even know if I told you this like Slyxx lore.
Go for it. Go for it.
All right, Slyxx lore for you guys. So in high school, I was really into redhead girls and
My man.
girls with girls with brown eyes. And so this girl had both. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. So, um, anyways, we started dating in high school, and she was a year below me, school wise, and went to a different school than me. And so every day for lunch, we would meet up at like either the park that was in between our schools, or she would just drive all the way to my school, which was like I guess the best effort I think about it that she put into all of
No,
this.
I that's not
But
effort. That's not effort. Showing up is not effort. But continue.
anyways, um, I was just trying to give a little bit of benefit of the doubt, but whatever. Anyways, um,
You're being too
she
generous.
worked. I guess so. You know me, Slyxx the Generous. So she was working at like an assisted living home as like a waitress or something. I don't remember exactly, but she was working there and she had a coworker there that was about her age that she would hang out with. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then this one day, she texted me, it's like, hey, we're breaking up. I'm like, what? Like over a text message? Like I was so confused, like why? And she didn't even tell me why.
Yeah,
So we
of course
broke
not.
up, and then like 3 months later, she told me, oh yeah, we broke up because of this. Here's the reason. So this guy that she was working with
Wait, wait,
at
wait, wait.
this assisted
Pause,
living
pause,
home.
pause, 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 pause. Why were you talking to her afterwards?
She apparently wanted to be friends, so
And you said
and you know,
yes?
te teenage boy me that still really liked her was like, sure. That
You are
means
so
maybe
fucking generous. You are so fucking generous.
I know.
Continue.
I'm
I'll
too
tell you
I'm
my experience with
I,
that, but go ahead.
okay. I'm too nice, okay? I'm sorry. I'm
I
just a nice
suppose.
person.
I like to think I'm a
Whatever.
nice person
Okay.
too, but I ain't that nice.
Anyways, it wasn't like I talked to her consistently after we broke up, okay? It wasn't like every day, okay, let's keep talking. No, that's not what it
I guess it
was.
makes it a little better,
Anyways,
but okay. Not by much.
if I had to like average how much we talked after that, it was probably like twice a month. Okay? It wasn't very much.
Okay, alright,
Anyways,
continue.
probably 2 times more than from your anyways. 3 months later, she told me, "Oh yeah, we broke up because of this. Here's the reason. The guy that she was working with, they were on lunch break or something, and he kissed her, and then she felt confused, and so she broke up with me and pushed him away and decided to be with nobody."
That's some female shit there. That's just retarded.
I know, right?
Okay.
So, yeah. I found out from my mom, it was like what 2015, I think it was, that she got married to some guy, and then she saw a picture of it and was like, "Oh, I can see why she married him." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, he kind of looks like you. I'm like, "What?" It's like it's kind of a weird thing to say, but
That is weird. Very mom thing to say, but okay.
I,
Um,
I think I knew what she meant. I think she was trying to say like,
she's
"Hey,
got a
I'm
type.
a good-looking guy," like that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
like, it was still kind of like, okay.
Yeah, kind of weird.
But
But like in a mom way, you know?
yeah, in a mom way. And in the moment, I'm like, man, this girl's awesome and all this and blah blah blah, teenage love, all that crap. But I am very thankful that I have um my wife right now because she's like 4 bazillion times better for me. So
Hmm.
I am very grateful for that and that my high school relationship did not work out.
Okay, so I promised you that I would say what happened with mine. So I've got, well, first of all, I've got the case of didn't fucking try anything. Uh, this girl, like, apparent. So, all right. So we'll say there's this one girl named S. Okay, and I was really into S. Um, but she was a hooer that was sleeping around with everyone who was not named Ultra Mega OK. Um, but would flirt with everyone named Ultra Mega OK. But never,
Okay. I think you've
didn't
told me
want
this
Ultra Mega
before,
OK. But anyway, she had a friend, and honestly, I don't even remember her name. Uh, we'll say her name was H, even though I don't think her name started with an H, because like I said, I genuinely don't fucking remember her name, but I don't care. Um,
Nor do I.
yeah, and it doesn't even matter. So she was cute, I guess, and we were talking for a while. Um, and she told me that she really wanted this game. She was crazy about this game. And I was like, okay, alright. And I fucking went on a mission to go and find it. I fucking went everywhere looking for this one stupid game. It was Alice Madness Returns. I remember the name of the fucking game. Because I guess she liked Alice in Wonderland or whatever. Fucking searched high and low for that piece of shit. And didn't come up with it. So I was like, fuck, because I was going to meet her at some recital she had.
And you
Right?
wanted to give it to her.
And I wanted to give something to her, and I guess that's a double entendre there, but and this was the first time we had met, by the way. And apparently, according to my friend S, H had fucking been going around, like all the time, like, oh, I'm so lonely. I wish I had a boyfriend. Blah, 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 whatever. So she went and gave me her phone number, right? And like I said, we've been talking for like a month. And instead I ended up and this should have been a fucking red flag, but at the time I didn't know it. She really liked Green Day, one of the worst bands out there. Which I'll never not see that as a red flag now. Because I mean, you just got bad taste if Green Day is your favorite band. You have some really fucking bad taste. Have you heard of Jethro Tull? Anyway, I go and I get her.
I was not expecting that.
I go and I get her American Idiot on CD, right? I go to the recital, I give it to her, all this shit. And then Valentine's Day rolls around, and I'm like, oh, you want to go ahead and do something for like Valentine's Day? And she was like, oh, we're just friends. And
Oh.
I was like, oh, what? What the fuck do you mean? And I'm like, I feel like Anakin over talking to S. Like, wait a minute, this whole operation was your idea. And
I thought you were going to say Anakin standing in front of the Jedi Council going, what?
yeah, well, I mean, that was me to H. Yeah, it was what? But to the other one that had set us up, I was like, this whole operation was your idea. What the fuck is going on? And whatever. And then she had the audacity to be like, oh, I feel like a whore or something. It's like, dumb bimbo is more accurate, but okay. Man, take a shot every time I say bimbo on this stream. Bimbo, bimbo, bimbo. There you go. Should be good.
Bimbo. For safe.
Yeah, just to be safe. And then the other whole, like, you were way too nice, like, wanting to be friends with her afterwards, because so there was another girl.
Well, see, let me say, she suggested it. I did not.
They always do. That's your fault for being like, sure. So there's another girl, M. All right, and M was another friend of S. I think you're getting there seems to be a trend here.
Okay.
But S and M were actually like kind of close friends. Her and H weren't like super close friends. They just kind of like went to class together. But S and M were actually like kind of tight. So anyway, she broke up with me over text. And like I was kind of
M
devastated.
did?
Huh? M did. Yeah.
M did? Or...
M,
okay.
Yeah. And I was
I'm
actually
just trying
kind
to
of
follow along here.
yeah, I was kind of actually devastated about that one. Um, but M kept saying, "Oh, well, you just like S," kind of, and it's like, but no, because I know that's not gonna happen. So like, do you see me investing anything with her? Like, I'm investing everything with you, you know. And but then again, I also kind of found out later that that was some bullshit, and that she was just trying to fuck a friend of mine, and that was the whole reason.
So she
Um,
was with you because of she wanted to be with your friend?
no, she was with me at first because she like genuinely liked me, but then later on,
Found out you
I
liked
feel
Jethro
like
Tull and not Green Day. Got it.
yeah, I think she was another Green Day fan if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, I guess she was like, "Oh, the grass is greener," which again goes into my whole like cheating bitch thing. Like I can't, you know, or is gonna leave me at the drop of a hat thing. Like I don't know if I want to get invested in that. Anyway, ow! I keep fucking smashing my headphones into the the screen that's in front of my mic. That's really annoying. Anyway,
Make it sound like you're hunched over your screen like some goblin.
well, it's the screen that's in front of my mic, not like my computer screen. Like the thing that like where if you were gonna say potatoes, popcorn, it like you know it stops it from like getting that really
You have a
aggressive
pop
P
filter.
sound. Yeah, or I guess the shh could be another one. The real aggressive shh sound. It kind of filters that out a little bit. Um. Anyway,
Nice.
she wanted to be friends afterward, and I was like, fuck that, fuck that, which was the correct decision, by the way, because I found out
Good
all
on
of that.
you.
Yeah, I found out all of that shit about her and my friend later. Um, after I was already like, fuck that, yeah. Um, and I only ever spoke to her once after that, and that was because so we were hoodlums, like you know, like I guess hoodlums is not the correct word. Hoodlums is something else. We were hooligans. We were a bit more classy than hoodlums. We were hooligans. Um,
Uh, For some reason, I
and
was thinking of another H word, but that's okay.
you've lost me. Anyway, um,
Well, you were saying different H words.
there's a joke I could
Sorry.
make here, but I'm not gonna do it.
Oh,
It would be pretty funny if I said it, but you know,
then say it.
no,
Do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because even though it doesn't
You
really sound close, I feel like it would sound too close, and you know, while I don't give a shit about offending people, I'm not quite looking to jump
get
too close to
canceled.
that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Fuck it. If I get canceled, I get canceled. I don't care. But like, I'm just, you know, maybe instead of, you know, a one of the two N words you're not supposed to say, you might just put an H in front of that
Mm.
instead of it starting with an N, it would start with an H.
Well, that's not what I was thinking. I was just thinking of hooker. That's
Oh,
completely
hooker.
different.
Hooker, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess that does kind of describe a lot of these women out here, hookers. Um, so
Well, I was just thinking that because you put yourself in that too. You said we were hooligan, or what'd you
yeah,
say before hooligans?
hooligans, yeah. Well, I mean,
No,
so
there's
yeah,
something you said before that, but
hoodlums.
anyways, continue.
But yeah, no,
Oh, that's what it was.
we were hooligans, and there was
Anyways, you
a
were a bunch of
parking.
hookers.
Yeah, okay. There was a parking garage where we would all go and drink, and I was down. First of all, she didn't like me to drink because, like, I guess her uncle was an alcoholic and it triggered her or something. So I didn't drink for the entire time that I was with her. But
True
as soon
man.
as, yeah, I know, right? Real gold star man here. I know. But as soon as we
Ultra
broke
single
up,
ladies.
I got a fucking 6-pack of Mike's Hard, and my friend got a 6-pack of Mike's Hard, and I fucking chugged the entire 6-pack. And she shows up, and I don't know if she had just come there on her own or if she came there to like hang out with someone else. But I think she was going to say something to me, and I remember at the time feeling really good about this. I don't know how it aged, but I was like, give me 1 minute. I gotta go throw up. And I fucking puked my guts up over the railing, went
Oh
back,
my god.
and my friend was like, I can't drink the rest of this. And I fucking downed the rest of his 6-pack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My grandpa always said that an Irishman has to drink a certain amount of alcohol in his lifetime, and he just finished early.
You did it all sitting.
And I like to think that I as well met that challenge and finished it early.
Wow.
And then the last one was with the side piece. Okay. And with her, the only reason
Yeah.
I talked to her afterward is because I bailed her out of jail and I wanted my fucking money back.
For the listeners, it was a great story. You have to go back and find that VOD.
Yeah, it was a Minecraft
I couldn't tell you
VOD.
what game he was playing.
It was
Oh,
Minecraft. I
well, good.
remember that. It was Minecraft. I was working on a tunnel.
Well, I
So,
don't remember the video, but I do remember exactly where I was when you were telling the story. I was at the gym, and I even remember what exercise I was doing when you were telling this story.
that memorable. Wow. It was a good
It
story.
really was.
It was
It's
a
a good
good
it
story.
was a good story.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can go back and find it's a Minecraft video, you'll have to search through. You'll have to watch all of them to figure out which one it is. And leave a thumbs up.
Oh,
And a comment saying you
oh,
liked the video.
oh man. If you're not subscribed, I mean, that would help you find it even easier.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Mm,
Um,
Indubitably.
but yeah, you know what? To go ahead and just really round out this whole female thing, like I was saying earlier, again, I just can't see myself. I don't know. I guess I can kind of see myself. There's one girl who kind of interests me, who comes into the shop.
Ooh.
Um, yeah. Um, she seems pretty cool. Um, but again, I don't see myself, you know, really
Well,
going through with that. Like, for all of the reasons, the plethora of reasons that I've listed out here, I feel like I've made a pretty compelling case. And it's like, I just don't see why I should waste all of this time, energy, resources, money into a volatile investment, shall we say?
I mean,
If we're looking at
I
it
can
in that way.
understand where you're coming from, but like, if you
Well,
live your
wait,
life that way, then you
let me
probably won't end up
let,
with anybody.
right, let me finish here, and then I'll let you go ahead and respond. Um,
Okay.
when I could be investing it into so
No,
many.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Sorry, keep going.
When I could be investing it into so many better things, like gaining knowledge, like that's kind of what I've spent my time doing, is like becoming smarter.
Vinyls.
Well, I mean collecting vinyl too. I mean, sure. But like I just think about all of the time and energy and fucking like brain power and thought that I've put into relationships, or like trying to get a relationship, and it's like, if I had spent that time investing it into fucking learning about economics or politics or reading a book or, learning about fucking anything, it wouldn't have been a waste of time, Like, imagine the things that I could know. Imagine the wisdom I could have acquired if I had, not wasted my time. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Slyxx.
I mean, I was just gonna say that if you live your life that way, then you probably not end up with anybody because you got to put some. I mean, I'm not saying you have to invest your whole life savings into another person, but if you got to invest at least a little bit just to, I guess, experience the other person, see if they're the right fit for you, because you're not gonna know just like this girl that goes into your vape shop. You're like, oh yeah, she kind of interests me, but like if I don't put any time into it, then I mean nothing will ever happen. But you won't know unless you at least try. Maybe like hang out or with her or whatever that might be. But it can be different if like if you're not looking for like a serious relationship, then yeah, I guess I can understand that for the moments. But if like I guess if you want to be with somebody or like have somebody, then you gotta put some time or something into it
I
for it
would say
to
it's a matter of
work.
ideals. Like ideally, yeah. But I mean, the world doesn't work on ideals now, does it? It works on reality.
It does not work on ideals. It works on Ultra Mega K's watch.
Also, funnily enough, I'm looking up at some fucking art that this other girl that I was interested in, her father gave me from
Nice.
Algeria. Yeah. Oh yeah, come to think of it, her dad was cooler than her, but
Nice.
Yeah, no, cool guy, cool guy. Um, and anything else to say on this, Slyxx, or you as thoroughly talked out on this one as I am?
No, I think I've covered everything I wanted to.
Okay, cool. So I think I'm gonna end the episode here. It's almost 2 o'clock. Um,
Yeah, even though we started late, I feel like we still did the same amount of time as we usually
yeah,
do.
we did, we
At least
did.
me, at least me and you.
Yeah, no, we totally did. I let it go on a little bit longer because I thought the conversation was interesting.
Well, it's
Um,
because Ultra Mega K is a great host.
Aw, and you're a great guest, Slyxx. Um,
I'm holding up a peace sign. You just can't see it.
I can't, no. As a matter of fact, I
Well,
would love to.
nobody can.
Huh? Yeah, nobody
I'll just
can.
say
You're
nobody.
right. You could be flipping everyone off for all we know.
That's true.
Um, yeah, I'd like to have you on again, next week, same time. I feel
Bet.
like I kind of like just having you on as a recurring Wednesday guest, unless there's somebody new who can only come on a Wednesday. Then that might change things, but you know,
Well, as long as you let me know with ahead of time, which you usually do,
right?
I can plan ahead. So
Yeah, cause like I had a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I wanted to talk about, and 2 of them or 3 of them are quite topical, like right the fuck now. But we picked the one thing that we could have done at any time in history, and it would have been just as fine, talking about women. And
yep,
but
that'll
you
never
know what?
change. I don't think.
It was a good episode. It was a good talk. Um, all of my female audience is totally unsubscribed by now. Um,
And they're subscribing to me.
Go
Oh
ahead, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You can go ahead and subscribe to Slyxx. Slyxx 36, of course. Um, Also, I just want to go ahead and fucking just beat up all of the allegations I'm gonna get. No, I'm not a sexist. I'm just a realist. Um,
Yes.
like, I don't know. I've met plenty of cool women. You know, doesn't mean I would want to fucking marry them. I think S would be a pretty good example of that. Um,
Yeah, I love women,
yeah,
specifically my woman and
yeah,
my mom.
yeah, yeah. No, my mom is cool. My mom's cool. Um,
Even though
and
you pushed her on the stairs.
yes, even though I pushed her down the stairs. Um, yeah, I don't know. I had other S and I's mutual friend B. She's really cool. Um, I still see her from time to time. She actually got married to a friend of mine. Uh, and like he was a mutual friend of some of my other friends too, and it's pretty cool.
Nice.
I gotta give them props. They're like, of all of the relationship things that I see out there, those two are like, and I called it back from the very beginning when they started dating. I was like, this is like the fucking power couple here. This is like the star couple, you know. And yeah, I can confirm that to this day. Like they're a really great couple, and she's
Nice.
great, very nice, very based too. We were both on the Trump train in 2016, so I've got a lot of praise for her being based as fuck. And yeah,
Yeah.
he's a really nice and great guy. Um, yeah. So
Oh,
fuck all of
I
you
do
trying to say anything about me that is incorrect. Go ahead, Slicks.
I do have I do have a quick, like, it's probably not a 60-second topic, but a quick 60-second question.
Mm-hmm.
You know how, like, I don't know if this happened to you, but like if you have interest in a girl and you become friends
No,
with
I
her
don't know anything
and
about
then
fucking like warts growing on my dick.
no,
Oh, is that
what?
not what you were gonna say?
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, I was saying like you be friends with the girl, but then
Mm.
like you ask them on a date or something, for example, and they're like, "Oh no, I don't like you that way, but we can still be friends," but then they end up not being your friend anymore,
Kind of,
and they like push you away, and
kind
then you
of,
never talk to them ever again.
kind of. So, funnily enough, it was. Remember how I said I'm looking up the picture of the two uh, pieces of art that her dad gave to me. We'll
Yeah.
call her Y. Um. So, and this is kind of my fault, and she wasn't particularly pretty. Um. But I also didn't find her to be particularly ugly either. Like, I don't know. She was like a solid. Yeah, I'll be generous and say she was like a solid like 5. Um, but she also, me and redheads. She just kind of really pulled off that ginger look. I don't know. For me personally, everyone always used to call her like really ugly at the shop or the pizza shop. Everyone called her fucking ugly or whatever, and I was like, I was never on board with that, but whatever. Um, I also thought she was just really cool. She was like a fucking, well, she was autistic, or like maybe that's not the right word for it. She was on the autism scale, so she was just like a
On
fucking
on the
genius.
spectrum.
Yeah, she was on the spectrum. So she was like, well, she was some form of autistic actually. but like not like the but like the fucking like
Oh my god.
yeah, I know. It's almost 2 o'clock, you know. Whatever, cancel me for it, I dare you. Like she was the fucking genius, like Elon Musk, fucking autistic, you know. Um, like fucking quantum computing bullshit, and like I would just love to hear her talk about science. Like, you know, I don't really often go into this too much anymore, but like I used to be really fascinated with science, like really fucking fascinated by it. Um, and I could just hear her like I could just go on listening to her talk about that for like a long time, and I just found it to be super cool. Um, so anyway, you know, I fucking would ask her to go out to like the movies or whatever. I thought that was pretty clear. I guess it wasn't, and to be fair, it wasn't. Um, but also that was like right after the whole what do you call it again? Side
Called what?
side piece.
Oh,
Yeah,
side piece.
yeah, that was like immediately after side piece, like within a few months. Um, so I don't know. I guess I wasn't quite wanting to, but I was kind of wanting to a little bit. Um, so yeah, you know, I asked why to go to the movies with me and whatever, and she was just always like horribly fucking late, and like she was really difficult. She was like really fucking difficult to like get to talk to. You know, like I was trying to like, you know, I guess warm her up to me, I guess. And like it was just always such a struggle. Fucking I put in so much effort on that one. Like maybe the most effort I may have put in on any girl. Um like, you know, I just kept texting her and shit. And you know, sometimes she wouldn't text me back, you know, and you know, I'd have to like, you know, send like a little extra text or whatever, and you know, finally, you know, she'd get back to me or whatever. And you know, sometimes she wouldn't like be available for the movies or whatever. We saw a few movies together. We saw Madam Web together, actually. Um in
Gross
theaters.
movie.
Oh yeah, oh, it was awful. But then again, we knew what we were getting into, and we both had like a pretty good time just kind of making fun of the movie. Um but anyway, after one movie, I don't remember what the fuck it was we saw. Uh you know, like I guess I wasn't feeling ballsy enough to like kiss her because again, it was she was just kind of a skittish person, I guess you could say. Like I don't know. Um so I just went in for like a hug or whatever, and it was like really fucking awkward. And get never heard from her ever again.
Nice.
Yeah. So I guess kind of, yeah. Again, her dad was cooler than her. And you know what? Her dad liked Jethro Tull.
Ha! Knew it.
That's
I
right.
knew it.
That's right. No,
Well,
he did
I
though.
only asked
He
that
did
question because I
actually.
just thought like I, I I was just wondering if I was the only one or not, but well, that happened to me and one of my friends. I'm still really good friends with her now because I was kind of interested in her and like told her how I felt and stuff. She didn't feel the same way, but we became best friends and it
Mm.
just worked out. So, but yeah, that was my
Gross.
2 minute,
Telling someone
or I
how
guess,
you feel. Gross.
well, I don't know. I just felt like I trusted her enough, which was fine because then, I mean, we talked about it for a little while, and then I don't know, we just became really good friends instead, and that worked out for me. So,
No, telling people how you feel is only about politics and podcasts. Rest of that shit, get that the fuck away from me. But yeah, I
Noted.
think we're gonna end it here. I am fucking tired. Uh,
Yeah, sorry, that was supposed to be like a 60-second topic, and you turned it into like this 10-minute thing. But that
yeah. Well, I had to tell a story, and when have I ever told a short story before? Ever?
absolutely freaking never.
Right. So, anyway, thank you, Slyxx, for joining me. Everyone knows where the fuck to find you on YouTube and Twitch and fucking uh, Instagram and
TikTok.
Snapchat and TikTok and Grinder at Slyxx36.
Yeah, I don't know about Grinder.
All right. Yeah, thank you for doing this with me, Slyxx, and thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.